A few months ago, I had a simple question. How far could I actually push the machines that I have? And I didn't want to do a printer review. I didn't want it to be another random print. I wanted to build something, and I wanted it to be completely ridiculous. I wanted to create something that my kids would run outside and see and be excited about. And you know what? That idea, it actually worked. This camera right here. All right, we just roll with it. We're good? All right, let's do it. What's up, everyone? I am Aaron, and guess what? Y'all are watching the Printasaurus, and I had a project that I started about 2 months ago. This project really tested the limits of all the machines that I have. We definitely had a time trying to get this thing together. It is finally done. We did it. I thought it was going to be as easy as the idea really was. Print big, glue them together, plant some flowers, and we'd be good to go. And let me tell you, that wasn't exactly how it went. This project was huge. It took a ton of filament. I did have a filament sponsor step in, California Filament. Without them, no chance I would have been able to do this video. I wanted to give up. I really did. I went through all of the filament that I had bought. I had a number of printing mistakes, failed prints, but big shout out to California Filament. Link down below. Please show them some love, because without them, this video wouldn't have happened. They sponsored and came through big time, and I cannot thank them enough. So thank you, California. So if you watched the first video, you know exactly where we're going with this one. If you haven't, pretty much I'm building a giant Mario garden, and I've scaled up some prints, 400, 500%, right around there. And it has been a massive endeavor. I'm talking the whole print process. I spent weeks printing. I stayed up late. I slept on the couch so that I could wake up at a certain time to swap out prints and everything so I could actually get this thing done. And it really was every bit of probably a month, maybe a month and a half worth of printing. But we got it done. And we had some issues along the way. I have had all kinds of different problems this whole process. And it was nice to start gluing something together, start seeing, that success and everything come to fruition. And it was really cool to see Mario come to life. You spend all this time printing, and finally you have your large Mario print, and it's coming together. And guess what? I got all the way to the end, and I was about to glue the head on, and I didn't realize that I didn't hit record on my camera. I have no footage of the head being installed. It's just how this project has gone the whole time. So after I got Mario finally glued up, done, and assembled and set aside, Luigi was pretty easy as well. I printed them small. I do that so I can kind of line everything up, and I don't really have any surprises when I put them together large. So I made one minor mistake on Luigi and getting him together, but it wasn't that big of a deal. We were able to move on to Yoshi. Now Yoshi, I switched up. I decided to change. I did not print a small one. We went straight into printing a large one. And this whole thing is dependent on the tongue. So this print is fully supported by this big tongue that comes out of Yoshi's mouth, and he's kind of suspended in midair. So what I ended up having to do as a modifier for the tongue, I printed extra walls, extra thickness. I used 0.8 millimeter nozzles throughout, which greatly increased print speed. But I had to go 3/4 walls, and then I went about 40% infill to give the base, the tongue, a bit of support and everything. And then I used modifiers so that I could run a dowel through the tongue to support Yoshi's body, which is suspended in midair. And it turned out fantastic. Looks really good. Still have this printer, and I've yet to figure out, I've spent so much time, but this needs to be its own video. We need to do Orange Storm Giga video. So if you guys want one, comment down below and we'll talk more about that. But so I had to deviate there. I had to use the other printers I have, largest. I did do some prints on my Voron, so that's 350 millimeters, my SV08, that's another 350, and then the H2Cs. And we were able to get Peach together. It's not pretty, but we were able to get it together. I scaled it in a way that I probably should have tried to design my own. but I made it work. I wasn't able to use a tail with the way that I did things, but when you're looking at the garden from the front, it's something you're not really going to notice. Well, you might call me out on it now since I pointed it out, but it's fine. Okay. Everything looks really good. So we did get that together. That was the biggest X factor of this whole project was, you know, using the Giga, and if I was actually going to be able to get Peach and get it done right. My daughter wanted Cat Peach, so that created its own difficulty, but I was able to find that file. Links to everything will be down below if you guys want to print those, you know, have at it. I will provide all those down below. We're so close to getting this thing outside, and guess what we had to do next? Remember, this is a garden project, and it's getting hot, and I had to buy flowers, a lot of them. And we decided to go on like a little mini vacation. So we bought these flowers. We hurried up and put them in the ground. I had to clear out the whole garden. It was a mess, all this weeds and stuff growing up. It's really the whole reason why we're doing this, to clean it up and make a nice garden out front. And we got everything in. We went away for the weekend. We came back. And of course, what do you got to do with plants? You got to water them, right? Well, it was supposed to rain. Didn't quite rain enough. So we had to rip out some plants, we had to replace things, and then we were pretty much ready to go with setting Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Peach in place and kind of figuring out what we wanted. I found a cool fountain, so I added that. I thought that's kind of cool because cat, Peach, birds, you know, kind of all goes together. And I got a little fountain thingy on Amazon that shoots up. And of course, I got one that's too big, so it shoots all the water out of the fountain. Go figure, but it looks cool. Okay, so things are coming together nicely, and I was able to get everything in place. My family stepped in, so the kids were involved, the wife was involved, everyone had a great time, and it is the coolest thing to be able to do this stuff, print these large characters, right, and have your kids go crazy over them. Neighbors stop by, you know, they walk by too, and hey, what do you got going on? And it's cool to see. It's cool to get everyone involved. And it's one of the many things I feel like 3D printing doesn't get enough credit for. It is cool. And it pulls so many people in with these cool projects and everything. I think everyone should be doing it. So, you know, this project, it's done. And it looks fantastic. I could not be happier about finishing it and actually being able to get it done. But I am sad too, because that means that this project's over with. That means I got to find another project, and I don't know what I want to do next. I feel like I got to do something bigger than this one. So we'll think about that a little bit. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm Aaron, this is the Printasaurus, and this was an incredibly fun project. Happy to share it with you. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys would want to do. Maybe we could do something together based on your idea. It'd be cool to try. So comment below, let me know what you guys think should be the next project, and maybe that's what we'll do. See you guys in the next video.